Hello, and I am back one last time to tell you how we are going to be adding comments into our Blackbaud so that it goes to the different classes that need them. But before we begin, what I wanted to do is go over the schedule of when everything is due. That way you have it available. So the first thing that's going to be due, as you can see on your screen, is the comments to your principal. And those are the individual comments for your class. Then the principals will return them to you by that Thursday, and then by that Friday we would like to have them into Blackbaud. So how do we do that? How do we actually get the comments into Blackbaud? And that's kind of what we're going to be doing right now. So before we begin, what I want to make sure that we all do or have is that we are all signed in to Blackbaud, and that we also have our comments open. It just makes it a little bit easier. So when you sign in, you will come to this scheduling page, your My Day Schedule and Performance. Like I have said in other videos, if you look over here for grading, you will see that it says Middle School Letter Grade Semester 1. This is going to be the important part. This is where we're going to be clicking. So if you look on here, it's a little bit different than the last video because I'm actually in as myself and not Marge Simpson. So looking here, you can see all the different classes that I teach. For today, what we're going to be looking at is the Physical Earth and Space Science that I'm going to be putting in. So I will want to click on one of my periods. So I'll just do period 3. So this looks familiar because before we've talked about calculating. Now what we're going to do is look at this section right here where it says Semester 1 Comments. All you're going to do is hit Add to All. Come back to your comments, highlight it, copy it, paste it. So it goes right in here. Now here's the cool thing. You can choose which classes you want this to apply to. So since this is going to be the same for every single one of my Physical Earth and Space Science, I am going to highlight these, and then I'm going to hit Save and Close. Now what I want you to do is I want you to look very carefully at these Add buttons, because when you hit Save and Close, you see how it changes from Add to Edit? That means that all of the different students have a comment in there, and if you scroll over it real quickly, you can see what it says. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go through and I'm going to check to make sure that all of these have kind of the same, and you want to do this in case you make a mistake. And so as I go through this, I can see that all of the students have the same exact one, which is good because that's the one that's supposed to be for them. Now, what I want to do real quick is show you what happens if we mess up and we accidentally put a comment in the wrong class. So what you need to do is you go back up to the class, and if you see here, Isabella Alfonso has a class added, but if you look, this is my science class. So what all you would do is go into Edit, you would select all of this, you would delete it, and then just hit Save and Close. And if it says this, then what you do is you just put a space, and that's going to allow you to close it. And you see how it went back to Add? That means you can add whatever comment you need for the next class. All right, let me know if you have any questions. I'm in room 109.